What's up, everyone? This is going to be a different kind of video. I am going to go over my Tesla and Apple trades today, and also I'm just going to backtest. I'm just going to look at this week's price action and look at the setups I could have missed, because price action was pretty bad this week because SPY and QQQ were at all-time highs and it kept pumping and it's just choppy. But I'm going to look over that. I'm going to go over my trades from today. So I don't think I have it on the charts anymore. I think I cleared my chart, but pretty much. Wait, let me check before. Oh, okay, that's fire. All right, so I was bearish today on Tesla. I was my daily bias was pretty wrong, but I'm gonna go over why I was bearish. So I don't even know if I looked at the weekly profile, if I'm being honest. Oh my god. All right, so um okay, so I was bearish on Tesla because it looked like, I know we closed above, but it looked like we were just gonna sweep this high, yesterday's high, because price wanted to come back down. Now, I know on the external model, this looked very bullish, and I knew it looked very bullish. However, on the internal model, it looked bearish. Now, looking back now, I mean, I really thought that price was going to come down to here and then go up. It did not, but let me explain. So, on the 1 hour, it looks bullish. You have this fair value gap, it retraced into discount. This would have been an A plus setup. Very good. I mean, that looked very good. Looking hindsight, like that was a good setup. Now, if we go, I don't even know what time frames I had charted this on. It was a 15-minute, right, hold on, 3-minute here. We have this fair value gap at 9:30. The market just opened, fair value gap, price retraced into it, tapped the 21 EMA, and I was like, okay, that looks bearish. Came back up. I don't trade trend lines, but I just used it as an extra confluence, and it got fried. So there's a 1-minute fair value gap created. And then, yeah, I thought this was going to be a breakaway gap. And then price had retraced into it. Then it honestly looked like we were going to go lower. I think this was a little bit of market manipulation right here. It wasn't a downtrend. And I had marked this line because I was like, okay, well, my stop is right here. This can show the break structure and then show if it may want to reverse, which is exactly what happened. So right here we had a higher low created. Price inversed both of these fair value gaps and then kind of chopped, and then PM session, that's when it started to go up. So yeah, I got fried pretty much. Like, I thought this was really gonna go down. At least take out, at least have this gap, and then my next liquidity target was this swing low right here. Obviously, that never got tapped. It was Apple. Yeah, I deleted the chart. So, all right. So, I'm only trading like, I mean, I never said this on the channel, but I'm only trading like 50-ish dollars like per trade. So like I'll buy like 2 cheap contracts or 1 cheap contract. So on Tesla I lost $30. That was $29. So $30. And on this trade I had entered $2 or 2 contracts. They were, I think, like $18 each or something, like $19 each. And I just entered, like, because I don't really trade Apple, so I don't know like how much the contracts will move. I looked at the delta, because that's usually just like what I look at, because I trade SPY and QQQ, so I can like estimate how much I'm gonna make, like whenever I trade those stocks. But right here we had, this was an A plus setup. I was so hyped. Keep in mind, I just had got, I don't know if you can look at the times and like, well, I had to pull up Google, but as soon as I exited Tesla, it was like 2 minutes after that, I got in this trade because I saw it was a perfect A plus setup, and I just wanted to take it. Now, I didn't even chart this. I just saw price action, and I said that is a beautiful setup. I didn't even look at I didn't even chart anything. But zoom in here, beautiful sweep. Well, you can't see, but beautiful sweep right there. I think it was a previous day high, and then there's a 3-minute gap, 3-minute gap, 3-minute gap. Now we had swept this. This 3-minute gap got inversed. Price retraced into it. Now, if I saw this setup sooner, honestly, I probably could have just taken the trade here. So they had the break structure, and then honestly, just keep the stop like right here. Because price inverses 3-minute, I'm sorry, respects the 3-minute or whatever, then it can just push up. But I honestly, okay, looking back now, I probably would have entered right here at the displacement. Anyways, I still entered right there. But yeah, 3-minute got respected. Then this got inversed. This was beautiful. So then, yeah, I marked my little trend line. Now, there's a 1-minute fair value gap, and I knew that this got inversed. It's probably going to continue up. So right here at my trend line too, it broke out of that, and I think it just chopped for the rest of the day. And then I think it went down a little bit more, but it didn't really go much lower than this low right here. On this, I was targeting the swing low. I had marked this 3-minute fair value gap. My TP1 was right here, but this isn't the best practice, but I sold down here because I was like, okay, well, we're in the discount of this 3-minute fair value gap, so this could easily just want to retrace down to here into discount and then push up. So if you look at it, if this is the high right here, and that's the low, equilibrium would have been like, hold on, this with my hands. Would have been like right here, I think. Yeah, so like if Apple wanted to rebalance before it made a move up, it'd probably come in this area right here, which is exactly what happened. So I sold one contract down here, and then on Webull, I set my stop to break even because I just wanted to de-risk on the trade. Is that the best thing I could have done? No, but I still did it just because I was like, you know what, I just want to at least have some kind of green to like pull me back out of the $30 loss today. So that's what happened. And then on Apple, I don't even know what time I got out. I didn't even check. I think this was a setup or something. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was like right here. Yeah, so I got out about right here, and then yeah, just kind of chopped. Yeah, those are the two trades today. But I'm gonna look at SPY real quick. Just remove these drawings. Like I know we were sitting all-time highs, but like I feel like there had to have been a setup today. Not today, but just this week. All right, so where's Monday? Are those equal lows? Are those relative equal lows? Dang. All right. That is dumb. Why would it like it swept it, went up, rejected this 3-minute right here? It's probably been a 5-minute as well right there. Yeah. Yeah, 5-minute gap. Okay, maybe I just wanted to go like lower. Then it's placed up. Then swept it again. But like this price action is not like that. I don't even see it. Like, what time is that? 11:40. I would not take a trade at noon. I would look see if there's any SMTs, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't feel like pulling up a whole other thing to backtest currently. What about whenever we took up previous day high? That was at the end of the session, end of the day. Look at a replay. I mean, if you're looking at the external model, we took out these equal lows, then Tuesday ended up putting the low in. Then this could have been, we could have seen classic expansion. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like classic expansion, because Monday set in the price, Tuesday put the low in, we continued up until Thursday. We pulled back during post and pre-market a little bit, but usually here we'd want to rebalance. So I feel like we are overbought right now, because I mean, I think it hasn't rebalanced enough. I mean, on the higher time frame, it does look rebalanced, but where you like zoom in, I don't know. I feel like because we've been making all time highs all this week. Yeah, so like the entire month of December so far, this entire week, just started pushing up. I feel like at all time high, like it would want to rebalance though. So I feel like price could want to come down soon because at all time highs, I'm not going to trade because there's no setups to take. What time is this? 1:30. Okay, yeah, this could have been a trade setup, but there was nothing that was swept. Unless you want to consider like I don't even know which one would be the order block. Unless you want to consider that the order block, like then, um, bro, why am I having such a rough time? If you consider this the order block, let me go on replay. So just have to zoom, go back a bunch of times. So like, let's say we're looking at a 15-minute. That's a pretty bearish close. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, the manipulation right here. Because right here we have this 15-minute fair value gap. It looks like it's gonna reject. Then it inverses. Inverses at 2 o'clock. I mean, I don't take trades PM usually. But wait, this is all-time high. Yeah, that's all-time high. So I mean, there wouldn't have been a trade to take. Like it looks like a very bullish setup. However, I would not take this because like you don't have any take profits unless you're like unless you enter right down here and then TP at like high of day. But let's go on the internal model. Like I would never take this because it's at all-time high. Like this like previously to this little pullback, it was at all-time high. But I just want to test something because usually whenever there's pullbacks, it's going to pull back to a fair value gap that's in discount on the range. So if we're considering this the range, well, actually, no, that's the low. Dang. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure there's other fair value gaps on the other time frames, but dang. That's kind of cool. So it came up to these highs, pulled back into discount of the range, and then pulled back to this fair value gap, and then it pushed up out of that. It just wicked that fair value gap, and then inversed this with low volume, and then started making the move up. That's kind of cool. Like, this right here is just annoying because there's like literally nothing to take this trade off of. Here, I'm gonna replay to like a random bar. Just want to test something. It was November 15th. Alright. What day is this? Friday, bruh. I don't even know what happened Monday. Let me go to Wednesday. Alright, Wednesday at 10 a.m. That was November 20th. So, November 20th, 10 a.m. Alright. Alright. There's a gap. Is that a week? Or... No, it's just. I'm pretty sure, like, this is for the entire hour of price action. This isn't the. What is it? Like, that's not exactly where I just, like, zoomed out. Like that's not the price at 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of annoying, so it's like hard to backtest. It's not hard to backtest, but it makes it harder because I'm kind of looking at like now. I already know it's gonna be like if I look at the higher time frame, I know it's gonna. I already know the move because the candles gonna show me a candle closure. But it created an equal high, so like I would. I mean, equal highs is a very. Wait, is that equal high or did it sweep? Dang, it swept it. I mean, that's a crazy sweep. All right, so based off that sweep, I just don't see how we're bearish on this model. Let me cook. This is 945. I don't know, like after a huge sell-off like that, I would not want to take trade. All right. That's 10 o'clock. So it looks like price did want to inverse this 4-hour fair value gap. It could be wanting to come into discount before it pushes up. So I don't even know. I guess I just take previous days price range. So like what I want to see is price come lower, and then I want to see a confirmation that we're going to go up into this gap up here and take out these. I mean, that high got swept, but take out these highs, these pre-market highs. That's 1031. All right. Something I don't do is like anytime there's a sell off like that and there's a bunch of fair value gaps, I do not take trades off that because these are so prone to rejecting. Like this right here on the 15-minute, like even if this 15-minute gets inversed, this could also reject, and then my entire trade idea is just invalidated. I don't know. This is not an A+ setup. I'm just gonna see how price reacts off of this. And something I've kind of learned too is how, like, I have to understand that I have to be able to make decisions based off of what the market is telling me, not just off of a predetermined bias. Like right now, I'm bullish because that's what I think is going to happen. I'm not reacting to price action yet, but I have to be able to understand that I have to change because of what price is doing. All right, so this looks pretty good. This 5-minute got inversed. I want to see a pullback on the lower time frame. So is there? I don't know if there's SMT on SPY and KQQ. I'm not gonna go check, but so right here, 4-hour fair value gap, it got inversed. Price came into discount, and now it looks like it's gonna go up. And May just wanted to rebalance because now it's in discount of yesterday's range. So let's go on the internal model and just see. I mean, I guess I don't even know what would be the break structure. I guess like those are just a huge sell off. Okay, let's just say that is the break structure, like this line right here. I guess like any of these would be confirming we're an uptrend. Any of these lower highs, I mean higher highs, higher lows. I'm sorry. So I want to see a retracement into this 5-minute fair value gap. Hold on, can I do this? All right, so my stop loss would be right here, below this fair value gap. And then I think I'm pretty sure I can do it. If price retraces back, then I'll add another position. But I would just be targeting. Is that too much? Is that too big of a move though? Nah, that is a big move. Okay, I'm just gonna. This is sometimes how I trade. Not even be a 1-to-1. I'm taking this off a 5-minute fair value gap, I guess, but that's not even a 1-to-1 right there. I guess open is a terrible risk to reward though. Holy. I don't have the patience for that. Hold on. Part one. Alright, so wait, what? I just had a bot moment. No, all that just got, bruh. All that just got erased. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it didn't. I bet. Trying to think like why this worked out. So it took all day for this to move, and if you're trading options, you're probably in drawdown still up here. But unless you're trading something other than 0 DTEs. So I think what Price wanted to do, like yeah, I think it did want to go up. I mean, it didn't go up then. Take out what I thought. Yeah, it still took out those highs pre-market, but I'm trying to think why Price did this. So it did break structure and did look like it was going to go lower. But equal lows, they didn't get hit. Oh, that's weird. So like on here, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That this 5-minute fair value gap was going to reject, which it did. So in the future, okay, yeah, this was a good setup. So like if I would have taken this, I probably would have entered roughly right here because this was equilibrium discount. So I can still keep a pretty tight stop loss. So I just made this from 1 to 1.23 R to a 1 to 3.7. But even still, like TP didn't get hit until 3:30. And that's kind of cool. I was gonna say maybe wanted to have rebalance, but like price didn't really like. There's no need to rebalance here. I mean, open high still got taken, and if I were to have try to take that, let's just to make this simple. I could have traded a 1 to 5 off that setup. That's pretty good. And then depending on what contracts you're trading, 80 cent like thing. It's like it's not much of a loss if you're not trading expensive contracts that are moving like crazy. But I think this right here, like if you're trading, what time was this? 8:20. Yeah, this was set up on NQ. Is honestly probably would have been good. Yeah, like broke structure, and then there was a 2-minute fair value gap that got maneuvered. That came right into discount tap 9 EMA, almost 20 EMA, 21. EMA is also crossed. Break structure. Also this liquidity sweep right here. So like this was, I guess, would that just be like session high? I don't know. Yeah, or pre-market high got hit. Previous pre-market high got hit. Swept. Then failed to go higher. Displaced lower, broke structure. This turned into a 2-minute breakaway gap. Hold on. Let me mark this correctly. Okay, inverse fair value gap. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then I mean you can look at it from inversion or a breakaway gap, showing sufficient or sufficient selling pressure, showing a lot of it. Price retraced. And honestly, what I would have been targeting is this low right here, this swing low. And then I don't know what I don't know how many points that would be or whatever. You're trading QQQ, a $1.42 move, which is not bad. It's still a pretty solid trade. It's like this right here, I would have had my take profits at any of these swing lows really, or these I guess that'd still be a swing low. I think it would. Any of these lows. Yep, pretty fire. Well, I'm gonna wrap this video up here because it is getting kind of long. So if you made it this far, congratulations. Goodbye. Goodbye.